Hi guys, welcome here in Beamstar as TV. Today guys, we will tackle about the hatch and unhatched egg. So, eggs can fail to hatch for a variety of reasons. Infertility, environmental conditions like weather or chemical use, or physical damage to the eggshell. There is also an increase in the chance of infertile eggs as the breeding seasons progresses. It takes a lot of energy to create and lay the eggs, and sometimes this can mean smaller clutch sizes and decreased chances of hatching in later nest. Likewise, young can die in the nest for several reasons. Nest watchers often ask what should be done with unhatched eggs or dead young, especially in cases when the nest is likely to be used again. Once the nest is inactive, that is, there are no viable eggs or live young, it is safe and legal to clean out a nest. We recommend disposing those eggs, deceased young, and or nest materials in a place where they won't attract predators to the nest area. If there are dead nestling or unhatched egg in active nest, then it's best to leave them in the nest until the other young feeds to reduce disturbance. If you suspect a clutch will not hatch, we recommend waiting for weeks past the expected hatch date to remove the eggs. This allows for a possible delay in incubation, as well as vibration and incubation periods. It is illegal to handle or remove a native bird's nest while it is still active, and we have had several reports of monitors that assume their nest has been abandoned, only to find later that eggs have hatched, meaning that the adult was tending to the nest all the while. So once this 4 weeks time period has passed, you can remove dead eggs or nestling and remove soiled nestling material as needed. Unfortunately, around half of all birds' nests are unsuccessful in the wild, and even when people do everything they can to help increase those chances, there are still some things beyond our control. Rest assured, this is one of the reasons why birds lay so many eggs and can have multiple broods per year. They are compensating for the inevitable losses they will endure. According to this IsLife, they have 18 common problems with hatching eggs and how to fix them. It's good practice to break open unhatched eggs. It can often show you if the eggs was fertile, at what stage the embryo died, and possibly why. Infertile eggs will contain entirely yellow contents, with no signs of embryo or blood. Warning: cracking open the dead eggs can be risky. It's likely the content will be rotten. Worst are the eggs would explode when you touch them, covering you in putrid oozy. Wear old clothing and perhaps cover the eggs with a bag or towel as you touch it to avoid splatter. The following is mostly relevant to people hatching eggs in an incubator. A good mother hen does most of the hard work for you. Infertile eggs at lay. Males is sterile. Poor hereditary hatching rate in flock. Too many or too few males. Males fighting with each other. Males too old. Inadequate nutrition or insufficient water, or was water too cold. To breeding birds, seasonal decline in infertility of hens due to reducing day length or disease in the flock. Eggs not showing signs during candling on day 7. Eggs overheated, improper incubator, use wrong temperature at earliest stage of incubation, or development breeding flat out condition, improper nutrition of parents, poor hereditary hatching rate in flock, possible in breeding. The reason rotten egg is because breeding flock out of condition, temperature too high or too slow in incubator, or hen left eggs too long, lack of ventilation around incubator, or improper turning of eggs. Chicks fully formed but dead without peeping egg. It's because low average humidity in incubator, too slow or too high humidity at around D18. Eggs peep but chick dead in shell. It is because low average humidity, inadequate ventilation. A sticky chick smeared with eggs content. It is because low average of temperature, average humidity too high, or inadequate ventilation. Dry shell sticking to chicks. Low humidity at hatching time. Chicks hatching too early with bloody navels. It is because temperature is too high. If rough or poorly healed navels, it is because high or variation in incubation temperature or excessive humidity during hatching. If chicks too small, it is because low of humidity. If large, soft-bodied, mushy chicks hatch but dead, bad odors, it is because low average of temperature, poor ventilation, omphalitis, navel infection from bacterial contamination in the eggs. If the chicks is weak, it is because respiratory disease in parents, infection, bronchitis. If the chicks with short down, it is because high temperature or low humidity, excessive ventilation at hatching time. If the chick is gasping chicks, it is because average temperature too slow, eggs stored too long, or poor storage of eggs before incubation. Delay hatch, eggs not starting to peep until after day 21, it is because excessive temperature in last 3 days of incubation. Inadequate ventilation in incubator. If the chicks crumpled, crossback, missing eye, wry neck, croctus, split legs, it is because of excessive temperature in last 3 days of incubation. Improper storage of eggs, heredity issues, improper temperature during incubation, poor of incorrect parental nutrition, or hatching trays too smooth for chicks to stand on. Malformed chicks. It happen when it is poor or incorrect parental nutrition, excessive number of malpositions among dead chicks in shells, improper turning or sitting of eggs in incubator, inadequate ventilation, abnormally high or abnormally low incubator temperature, insufficient moisture, hereditary issues, shell faults due to natural, heredity, or nutritional issues. Damage of vibrations to eggs in transit. Unhatched eggs are a common phenomenon in birds and are often referred to as being infertile, which confusing can mean at least two things: that the ovum has not been fertilized, or that the embryo has died during development. These two broad categories of hatching failure can be difficult to distinguish, particularly in the early stage of embryo development. Guys, to achieve good hatchability and check quality, fertile eggs need careful management from the time they are laid. Environmental conditions during egg collection, eggshell disinfection, transport, pre-storage incubation, storage, pre-warming, or during incubations are all important. Inappropriate treatment can result in decreased hatchability, change the pattern of embryo mortality, and may also affect post-hatching performance. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye. God bless everyone. Mwah.